So I did another double feature this week, and one of the movies that I checked out was Death of a Unicorn. Hey everyone, my name is Ryan. Thank you guys for clicking on this video. If you're new to the channel, definitely hit that subscribe button. I do reviews all the time on the channel, and I cover a ton of genres, and I'd be happy to have you join the Real Talk family. If you're returning as well, I thank you as well, and definitely give the video a like and comment below your thoughts on Death of a Unicorn as well. Now this film is directed by Alex Scharfman, and this is his directorial debut. The film stars Paul Rudd, Jenna Ortega, Will Poulter, Richard Grant, and many more. And it's about a father and daughter who are driving. They hit and they kill this unicorn. They're going to this weekend retreat to visit Paul Rudd's billionaire boss. And when they get there, he wants to exploit the properties of this unicorn. Now, I did see a trailer going into this film, and really, I didn't really think too much about it. I thought it would be kind of like a bonkers kind of movie. It's A24, so I kind of expected that going into this film. And I'll start off with the positives, saying that from a perspective of the score here, there's a lot of synth, which really reminded me of a few other movies that they've done recently, which I appreciated the score here, kind of like really going with the tone of the film. The night sky, there is a lot of different color schemes within the night sky, and it kind of reminded me of I Saw the TV Glow, which was very interesting because it kind of reminded me of like a sci-fi kind of film within the sky limit there. I did enjoy that aspect of the film and just kind of how they really did that whole aspect of it. I think the cast here is great. It's a pretty stacked cast, very known actor and actresses, so I did appreciate that as well. I think Will Poulter is a standout here. He is kind of like a bratty kind of character. He's in this richy kind of family, so he's kind of full of himself, but he did a really good job. I felt like from a perspective of like comedy, he was trying to provide the comedy here. And I would say, like, for me, even though I wasn't like a big fan of the comedy in this movie, I thought he did a pretty good job for what he was really given. I mean, he doesn't really have like a ton to really stretch out this film within the narrative department, but I did enjoy his character on screen. I also did like the kills as well. I thought they were very gory. This film has very much a mixed mesh of genres. It's got horror, it's got sci-fi, it's got comedy, it's got quite a bit really going for it. And it's also very satirical as well. So it kind of blends all these different genres within the film, and it kind of has something for everybody, I would say. But within this film, the kills really do make this film really feel like it has quite a bit of pop to it, and I really did enjoy like the gore within this film. For some people, they may want to look away a little bit. There's some guts and stuff kind of getting thrown all over the place, which I definitely enjoyed, and it kind of reminded me a little bit of Cocaine Bear from a few years ago, where that was kind of crazy and goofy. In this film, it tries to really incorporate comedy like that within the film. But moving to my negatives, speaking of the comedy here didn't really land for me. I felt like most of the jokes were just kind of like, oh, that's funny, I guess. But most of them didn't really hit for me. And again, comedy is really subjective, so maybe this is a film that you really will love the comedy. Within the satirical type of aspect that they are trying to throw in this film, you may actually enjoy that. I also wasn't like the biggest fan of like Jenna Ortega and Paul Rudd's actual relationship. She doesn't really like her father all that much. The mother passed away. I really honestly don't remember in the film if they really explain like why she didn't really like him, but at the same time, she's like this up-and-coming teen, and she's got this teen angst kind of issues, and we've seen that so many times in films. And kind of like in the third act, what they did with her character and kind of combining her and her father, I didn't really buy it all that much. She didn't seem like she was that kind of person, and they tried to make her out to be that kind of person. I was like, nah, that doesn't really work for me. And to me, I just feel like her as an actress, a lot of people like really love her. I think she's all right. I don't really think that, for me, I've seen like a ton of standout performances from her, and mainly I feel like she's doing the same kind of performance, like Beetlejuice, and then she also did Miller's Girl. So she's playing like this teenage girl, I feel like, in pretty much every movie. So I'm not really seeing like a lot of range from her, but maybe she's just falling into that trap where she's just getting these same type of roles. The CGI for me, it definitely could have used some work. I definitely felt like the unicorns, you know, they could have been a little bit better. I understand this is not like a big budgeted movie, but I just felt like at times I was like, yeah, that's a little weird on screen. You know, the CGI there, you know, it could have been improved a little bit. It's not unwatchable by any means, but it definitely could have used a little bit more work. And speaking of the unicorns, there's very weird thing about them because They are gray in this movie, and later in the third act, they then turn white, and maybe I missed it, but I completely don't understand that aspect. If anybody did catch that and really actually knows why, definitely let me know down in the comments. So I don't know why they change colors in the movie, but apparently they do. The other thing I would say about this film is the plot is just super basic. Don't expect like any crazy twist or anything really outside the realm of what the story really has in the trailer and what it says on IMDb, what the actual plot is. It's not straying away from that whatsoever. It's pretty straight and narrow. The characters here, I would say, to me, I wouldn't say like they're unlikable, but I didn't really feel anything for any of the characters. So when they like died on screen, I mean, I didn't feel nothing. I mean, cool, gore, guts, like I enjoy that. But at the same time, like those fun little moments, yes, they're in the movie and it has some interesting like little things within those fun moments where you're like, okay, this is cool. I like this. But the comedy altogether and then the narrative not being all that strong, you know, for me, from an enjoyment standpoint, it's just an okay movie. It's just nothing where I'm like, oh man, like I have to rush to watch this again. I mean, don't get me wrong, I had fun in moments of this film, but I wasn't attached to the characters enough to really be like, oh yeah, I have to revisit this movie for this character and that character. And then beyond the fact that I love the kills and gore, like the comedy doesn't land. So it's just not something where I would probably rush to watch again. I wouldn't be opposed to watching it again. But for me, I wouldn't like go out and seek it myself to be like rushing to go check it out again. So as far as a score for this film, I would give it a 2.5 out of 5. I think it is worth a watch at least once. And if you like the cast, I can understand you wanting to go out to a theater and check this out. But is it something you need to rush to go watch? I would say no. And again, it's really going to depend on if you like the comedy here, if it lands for you, and then the fact of how gory do you like your movies. Do you like it gory or do you not really like it gory? So it really just boils down to those few points. And then if you can connect with the characters or not. I mean, maybe for some, like that doesn't really matter to anybody. But for me, it kind of matters in a movie. So again, those are my thoughts on Death of a Unicorn. Let me know in the comments, what did you guys think of the movie? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Did you just think it was kind of meh? Thank you guys for watching as always, and I will see you guys next time.